Instrumentals are a good way to get classic instruments into your MPC. So in this video, I'm going to sample a record right into the MPC and extract a piano sample. Check it out. What's up everybody? My name is Matthew Stratton with MPCsampling.com, bringing you the best tips and tools for the MPC Live. And on this channel I do tutorials, overviews, and setup videos about the MPC Live. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Welcome back to the MPC sampling series. So in this series, I'm taking different records around the room and creating a track with those sounds from these records. All right, so I already got a drum kit inside the MPC. That's what I did in the previous videos. And in this video, I want to take a piano from this record, all right, and put it inside of the MPC Live. So I'm going to record it in there and trim it down. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into sampling a record. Okay, so I got this record here. And what I want to do is I want to put this record on here. The last song here has a piano sample that I'm interested in. All right, so I picked out this sample because it's just piano and it has some nice chords. So I'm just going to take those chords, sample them in here, chop them up, and kind of create like a piano chord melody type of deal in here. Let me go ahead and just show you what I mean. So let's go ahead, go to menu, go to sampler. Now we're gonna have to adjust the inputs to this. Go ahead and monitor it. So we're gonna have to adjust the input to this because before we were sampling drums, they were really loud. Now this next section is gonna be piano and it's not gonna be quite as loud. So let's go ahead and adjust the input volume now. All right, here's where I want to sample at. So I'm just going to bring this up a bit. All right, you can see peaking about -3, hovering around -9. All right, so that's decent. We can go in and normalize it afterwards. I have all the same settings here. I got the input 1 and 2. I'm going to record the mono, and I'm just going to sample it. It's got this nice intro. Oh, that ain't it. Let's discard that. Here it is. All right, that's gonna be pretty good right there. All right, so I'm going to name this piano sample. Do it. Now I got the options here. I can save it, play it, discard it, keep it, or edit. I'm just going to go to edit. And it loaded up that piano sample right there. Now we get the option to go ahead and trim this again. It takes us right over to trim. So we can trim this sample up. So I'm going to actually take advantage of this. All right. So I only want the piano. Now those first two phrases are pretty much the same. This one has some different chords in it. All right, and there's a bunch of chords at the end. I just want to take these 2 bars right here. It seems like there's like 2 bars in this area. All right, so starting here and then here, 1 and 2. So let me go ahead and play that. All right, I think that sounds pretty good for what I want to do. So what I want to do is zoom in on this start point right here, select it, and then if you go to here, this 4th one, you could zoom in, boom. Just like that. Zoom in on this end point. So I think that's going to be good right there. All right, so what I'm going to do it's discarded again. So if I go to process, first option is discard, do it, and then I want to normalize it. I'm going to process it and then normalize it. Just makes it a little louder. And then what I'm going to do is go over to chop. Now we can chop it up. If you want more tips about sampling on the MPC, check out mpcsampling.com. If you want to check out the previous videos in this series, click or tap the screen over here. That's going to take you to the playlist so you can check out the previous video and also the next videos in this series. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon. This way you can get notified when I come out with the new videos. My name is Matthew. Continue creating music and we'll talk soon. Push like.